Hello everyone, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Today we are moving on with our Naval Academy scenarios. We are going to be doing Speed Basics 1, and maybe even Speed Basics 2. We'll see how long these take. Speed Basic 1 is pretty simple. We just need to build a destroyer that can go at least 30 knots, and we need to catch up with a ship in order to, what's the term I'm looking for? We need to catch up with a ship in order to, capture it. That's the term. We just went, and I just went with maneuverability tech on this one. We don't need to be able to shoot. We're not firing. We're not going to be firing back, and the enemy's not going to be firing back. And I did read the description properly this time. You guys cannot yell at me for that. And we have a lot of different options now. We only have $48,000, or 48 million rather. So money. I don't know if that's. I actually don't build destroyers enough, so I can't tell you if that's going to be something that we go over the limit. Now we can choose our engines. Let's see here. I want something with a good power to tonnage ratio, which might be gas turbines. I think gas turbines are our best bet because they have 200 horsepower per engine ton. And they don't weigh. They don't weigh too much. They're not as good as diesel engines, but diesel engines also don't have a whole lot of horsepower per ton. So yeah, I think in terms of just speed, I think we're looking at gas turbines. I'm not going to worry about steering. We are going to use oil 3 right now, simply because that saves a lot of weight. As for funnels, I really don't even need a whole lot. I'm not going to worry about anti-flood. We'll do Krupp armor. We also only have 753 tons to work with in our current setup, and I could raise our tonnage, but I'm not sure that I really want to bother. What can we do? Can we do 35? We can do 35. What about 40? We could probably do 38 knots. Oh, wait. Technically, we could. Problem is that we're over the budget, which isn't good. Minimum bulkheads. 35 knots it is. That keeps us within our budget constraints, because yeah, this engine cost per ton for gas turbines is ridiculously expensive, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Rangefinder we don't need. What do we need? We need at least one main gun. Just to balance it out, we'll put it 5-inch and we'll shove it in the aft here. Just balance the ship out a bit. Not that I think ship balance affects maneuverability too much. Anything else? We need at least one torpedo launcher. We can do that. We'll just do a single deck torpedo tube. And yeah, good enough. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think we're missing anything else. Like I said, the enemy shouldn't be shooting back. Um, so let's just pump the rest of this into speed and just see where we can manage. Yeah, that might be good. We'll put on a second funnel. And rebalance this a little bit. Can I just put... I love that. Alright. Yeah, we'll just put that right there. Bam, there we go. The wackiest destroyer you will ever lay eyes upon. Uh, we will simply call this the Speed class. Because I don't know what else to call it. Oh, let's just go. If we go 30, where do we end up at? 36 knots? If you could not tell, I have issues with my short-term memory. $37 knots. I think the enemy only goes something roughly 30 knots. I don't think they go above 30 knots, so we should be able to easily just crash them. Now, the goal with this is to board them. I board ships the aggressive way. Get over here, you little shit. I need to turn off my avoid. He's smoked. Get over here, you coward. This is... Oh. Oh, hey, we won. Simple enough. We are going to move on to Speed Basics 2, I guess. Because that was very simple. Alright. Speed Basics 2. Build a fast-moving cruiser to destroy an escaping destroyer. Your ship can either be designed for maximum speed or balanced speed with survivability and firepower. So the enemy fleet is one destroyer. We're building a cruiser, which cruisers have a tendency to smack destroyers. At least cruisers I build. Maneuverability might be nice because I imagine this destroyer is going to attempt to fling torpedoes at us, amongst other things. Mixed technologies might be a good thing. What do we get for firepower? Small guns, big guns, armor quality. Let us go with... It's a cruiser. I usually... Let's do optimized maneuverability for now, because if I don't, I'm going to run into the issue where I get completely bullied by this thing. What do we have for holes? Just light cruiser 1, so let's get on a front tower. Can I cheese it? No, I cannot. Let's up our tonnage. I like having the most amount of room to work with. Can I cheese you? Technically, yes. Do I really want to? Don't have access to barbettes, so yeah, cheesing this isn't really necessary, but I'm gonna do it anyway. How fast do we want to go? It's a destroyer, so I don't think we're gonna be able to go faster than it, but we could probably go something like 30? No. Nowhere close. That's way too expensive. Alright, 25. That's also too expensive. 20... Well, let's stick with 25 knots and then just tone our tonnage back to like 2,000. That does not do enough. All right, 20 knots. And then tone this thing back. God, engines are just expensive. All right. Well, so seeing as how we can't do that, Crop 1, Citadel 2, Anti-Flood 2, Reinforced Bulkheads, Double Bottom. $23 knots. I might do Gear Turbine 2. Let's do Gear Turbine 2 because that just is cheaper. And that allows us to do the 25 knots without giving me too many issues, and we still have plenty of weight to use for other things. And we still got about 10 million. 16 million to spend on other things, so we might use something like, well, for second, I want to put some, okay, well, that's not gonna work. Okay, glad I figured that out when I did. 3-inch guns, and if I move up this tower, we might be able to put some on the above our sponsons. No. Alright. We just won't bother. 3-inch guns, though, for secondaries. Then for our main armament, I'm... Okay, that's a little big. Although it'd be funny. Can we get away with it? Holy shit, we've gone away with it. Alright. We still need funnels as well, I suppose. We could do an angle ultra enhanced, a normal enhanced. Let's do that one and then see if we, do I just need to do a normal angled or just a normal funnel? I just need a couple of standard funnels. That saves us money and weight. I usually don't look at doing anything above 100% engine efficiency because I just view it as being unnecessary. Torpedo launchers, I'm not going to worry about that because I highly doubt we're going to get anywhere close to needing torpedoes. Or to where we can even use torpedoes, I should say. Can I fit another... I kind of want to do it. Because that is just stupid. How? How is that even... I love that. Oh, I can sometimes find the dumbest things to do with my ships. So we are going to stick with mainly an HE loadout, along with semi-armor piercing shells. It's only a destroyer, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. On top of that, we might use citric acid. Not citric. We might just use the acid shells. Why did I call it citric acid? Now I feel like an idiot. It is currently like, I think, almost 9 in the morning. I've been up for like 30 minutes now. Yeah, it's 9:10. I woke up like 30 minutes ago and I'm not I'm not there yet. Yeah, we'll do the acid. Enhanced reloading, electrical 1 for hydraulics. We might even do heavy shells. Then again, at the same time, heavy shells reduce our accuracy, which we do have access to rangefinders, so I am going to want coincidence rangefinders, for we are going to be we're not going to be at range, so Not going to worry about it as much. On top of that, for belt, it is a destroyer. We have Krupp 1 armor. What do we even have? Yeah, we got Mark IIs, which can do a little bit of armor pen. I don't expect them to have much bigger than a 5-inch gun. Which 5-inch guns do, yeah, roughly. They don't do a whole lot of armor penetration. Unless if they have something like a capped shell, which, yeah, they'll do like 6. So how much can we put here? If we do, we can only have a 2-inch main belt. Can I have just an overall 2-inch belt? I can. Let's do a 1-inch deck. And then superstructure 1-inch. Conning tower will do 5-inch or 4.5-inch. First inner belt. We'll do 1-inch and then 0.5 inner deck. So by the time the shell has penned the inner belt, it has already lost half of its pen power. So the main belt, we're looking at probably roughly a 3.5-inch belt with our armor quality bonus, or 3.5 inches of armor pen. So if they go through and then they hit the inner belt, they will probably not. They'll probably not do a whole lot. There's no way in hell that they're getting through the turret. The main turret, at least. And let us reduce that. 1-inch top. Okay, an extra 6% for length isn't bad either. Honestly, I could probably get rid of this. I probably don't need this, but, you know, it's just so stupid I want to keep it. Having that extra thing there. And I might slap on a torpedo tube on the rear just to help our 4-way. Yeah. And I'm about to undo that by increasing the length of our 3-inch guns. Because increasing length increases accuracy. As for our aft belt, I'm gonna increase that by by a little bit, along with our aft deck, to just offset our weight a bit more. And then for the torpedoes that we have, 18-inch, because why the hell not? And then everything else is pretty standard, and I think I am happy with the result. Let us increase our crew quarters and then pump the rest of our money into crew training. Training set to 8. I think we are good. And 25 knots isn't great. What's our turning circle? 385, not terrible. Actually, at the same time, I want a better turn rate, just on the off chance. So we will use an unbalanced rudder. And we will call this the Overkill class, because there is no reason for me to have a third 7-inch gun on this ship, and I did it anyway. Oh, Lord. What is wrong with me? Yeah, I stayed up late last night because we were after our failed War Thunder stream. For those who haven't watched it, we streamed War Thunder yesterday. And we were going. I originally intended for us to go for like, I don't know, 3 hours or something, making an extra long stream for you guys, of just us boofing around on War Thunder, grinding out Sweden. And the enemy has launched torpedoes. We need to make a turn. Oh, I think they're gonna miss. Yeah, they're gonna miss. Good. Get the engines running again. Yeah, we were gonna make it an extra long stream, but I started running into internet connection issues, and I just realized I'm not going to be able to keep up, am I? Oh, never mind. I am hitting them. Good. Anyways, yeah, so we started running into internet connection issues. So the stream was not keeping up. Along with that, in game, I was rubber banding like no tomorrow. And we hadn't had that issue before. So I was just, oh, there we go. Yes, flooding. Oh, yes, that's good. Yeah, so it's like with all these issues, we just ended up calling the stream after roughly 40 minutes of playing, 30, 40 minutes. And, are we about to win? Oh, we won. The overkills is victorious. Yeah, but we called the stream early, so there is a 30-minute stream of us. We did a few decent rounds in War Thunder with Sweden, but yeah, it's like, you know, what are you gonna do when your internet is preventing you from doing anything useful? So apologies about the stream ending very early yesterday, but it's more or less a new Swedish lineup, a 2.7 Sweden video more than anything, so, but we're not going to worry about that too much. Afterwards, I started effing around with Minecraft mod packs, because we're talking about getting back into Minecraft as a series, even though that's probably not going to be the most popular thing, but we want to get into something more relaxing. Anyways, guys, I am going to finish my rambling there. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. Let us know what you thought about the video and what you might want to see us do in the future. On top of that, if you haven't subscribed already, please do. It is absolutely free. And it allows you to not miss any of our future content. We have almost hit 200 subs, which is really exciting. We are at 195 when I last checked. So we are fast approaching 200 subs, and I would like to get there before the new year, so help us out, hit that subscribe button. And with that, guys, I will see you all next time.